last night, everything that was supposed to happen, everything that should have happened, didn't. Somehow, some way, against all odds, our entire group is still here. And that includes Lady Ugiri. She somehow survived. And so now, we have to figure out how best to take this very good fortune and use it to our advantage. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novara Autism for Night 5 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Live. We're here with our Warrior of Lights, Kuren Loren, who will be joining up with the Scions and Yugiri and Gosetsu to venture out to a brand new territory. So, having made it to experience level 65, we're now going to head to that next territory and see if we can't help to reunite Lady Ugiri and Gosetsu with someone who's very important to them. Let's make our way over to speak with Lady Ugiri to take on our first level 65 main story challenge entitled Here There Be Xaela. Ugiri is ready to guide you to the XIV Steppe. If all are ready, let us depart for reunion in the XIV Steppe. Our route will be somewhat circuitous. We'll need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast past Isari. I guess we can't necessarily go where the main area is in terms of getting to there, because if you look at it on the map, there's a path to the XIV Steppe that goes that way. But I guess it's blocked off right now because of the force fields here in this area that are blocking off Doma. So how come Alpha Node and Alice aren't coming with us? Well, I have a shortcut for getting to Isari, and it's called Onokoro. Hey, there we go. Good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, we can warp out to the Ruby Sea and go from there to get to where Isari is, and then we'll continue on to the XIV Steppe. Or is it the XIV Steppe? Don't know yet. Yeah, is it the XIV Steppe? Is the XIV Steppe? We won't know until we meet up with Lady Ugiri. Yeah, that's strange that Alpha Node and Alice decided to stay behind. But at least we're gonna make our way over to where we need to go next. Lady Ugiri, are you trying to pull me closer to the town? Because at initial look, it looked like you were going to be on the outskirts of the town, but now you're going into the town itself. Here we are. From here we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach the XIV Steppe. Lise and Gosetsu have already gone ahead. We should carry on as well. Alright, so she wants us to go that way. So let's follow her into a new area, into a path unknown. And I don't know how I'm being targeted by that fate, but I want nothing to do with it. Yeah, we're flying past Gosetsu and gonna launch right into the XIV Steppe. So, time to check out this brand new place. So, what will it look like when we get there? And it's time for the Stormblood theme music again. So there's where we are. And so we're going to be going north of Doma. Well, at least we know where we're going to be. At least running out in front of the pack. Looks like we're at the foothills of some mountains. And a big palace over there. Some buffalo as well.
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
Yeah, we are looking specifically for the one who is supposed to be the leader of Doma, Lord Hien. Of course, his reign has been usurped by the Domans. Or, not the Domans, the Garleans. Lady Ugiri?
I give you the Azim Steppe, Corinne, though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent the reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further.
Lead on. So the quest ends when I guess we get over to this settlement here. There you can see the aetheryte spinning around. So that's right up there. And get what we require. Step up on the bridge. And into Reunion. I'll speak with Ugiri.
Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hien.
And with that, we got ourselves a choice of belts. And from there, we will now take on our next level 65 challenge entitled The Search for Lord Hien. Ugiri has a simple plan for finding Lord Hien.
When last I spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey Ugiri, I've been meaning to ask. There's an awful lot of Xaela here, aren't there?
Those being the Dark-Horned Au Ra.
Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Xaela since antiquity.
And meanwhile, you Rayans that live under the sea.
More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts determined through ritual combat. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the step with ease. I wonder why they haven't.
Why indeed, Lise? Why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Xaela warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. But isn't that what Magitech is for?
These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Xaela found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in Reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately. Corinne, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here?
Alright. And so, let's see if we can find information about the prince. We won't have to go far to find our first two people to possibly give us information, starting with Shambui.
Buzz! Fresh Buzz! Your choice of La Moselle! Guaranteed to satisfy! How many will you have, miss?
I'm good.
Eh? A Doman? Unless another Zakar is keeping him in her years, he is not here. More fool her if she took a Doman for a husband. But enough about Domans, let us speak of Buzz instead. You cannot come to the Azim Steppe and not sample this most traditional of delicacies.
Actually, I can choose to ignore your offer. What about you, Yasui?
What fortune have you come to hither at this time? Freshly slaughtered, every cut available at request. Organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages if you desire only a snack. A Doman? Poor meat they make, Domans. I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago.
A mole? Who is the mole? And then over here, Baldur, a male Au Ra. Roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy, cooked to perfection, beloved without the steppe. Come, come! You seek Domans? Then you will come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flocked my stall. Really? There are a whole bunch of four-armed giants who come to your stall on a regular basis? I hope they don't beat you up. Yeah, now I have to speak with a Goro Horsemaster. Well, great. Now I will have to deal with a four-armed giant. Well, actually, he looks like he's got two of his arms amputated. That's good. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again. You're seeking who? Ah, the Doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Though I cannot describe her, I only know that she is mole because I have heard them talking as they passed. With the Chamberlain say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains mole. So yeah, we're now going to try and identify the mole, but not through a 10-question quiz. We have Narangawa here. I guess we'll have to say mole. Any phrase containing mole. Why don't we ask, are you the mole? I mean, I could just say mole and I would probably be fine.
I am Au Ra, if you must know. Come down from the mountains in the north. If there's nothing else.
And then we have Usujen. Hello there. Are you the mole?
You take me for a mole? I am Oranir. Compare me not with one so weak and lowly.
But how am I supposed to tell you apart? You're all Au Ra. What about you? Are you the mole? Yeah, Serena.
Yes, I am mole. My name is Serena. How may I help you?
Don't run away because you're going to be late for school. And you're going to spend 30 seconds trying to turn into Sailor Moon. So yeah. What are you all about, Serena?
Oh, I see. You're looking for Hien. In that case...
How urgent must this business be to leave our conversation unfinished? Oh, we took you away from doing your spending at the market. My apologies. The Kinsai, will you buy it? There is but one bundle left. If not, then...
I will, though I had not thought to pay so high a price.
Yeah, that sounds like something Sailor Moon would complain about. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own and you will be left with nothing.
Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will.
Only if Luna says so. Pay me the difference in whisper root. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass the reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him.
I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I'm sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kinsai.
And so we'll take another 208,000 experience points. Yeah, we come here in search of Lord Hien, and instead we run into Sailor Moon. Well, let's take Serena's next level 65 challenge entitled A Season for War. Serena does not usually depend on the kindness of strangers, but will gladly make an exception today.
You want to help me? Is that it?
I guess so. Yeah, if you can.
I do not know what to say. Thank you, Corinne, thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander to the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough whisper roots. Return here when you have finished. Good luck.
But yeah, that's so Sailor Moon. Let everyone else do the work for her. That's so Sailor Moon. Yeah, why should we not be surprised by this? And yeah, I'm guessing they're calling this the Sea of Blades, with blades referring to blades of grass. Is there a monster up there? Well, I only need to kill 2 of these things. Maybe if there's an Aether Current up here? No, there is no Aether Current. Okay, fine. Yeah, if that's how it's gonna be, then far be it from me to refuse you a battle. I mean, we kind of have to, because you're the target opponent, Mr. Dole. Take it to him. Finish it off. There we go. And to be honest, I'm surprised it's so quiet this evening. I mean, there's no more activity going on in our free company this evening right now. Because, Yami's girlfriend is now playing the game, and Yami is taking her through the start of the journey. Which is really cool. It's nice to see that is happening. I guess both they're so inspired by the fact that Xaela and I play this game together. And then back to Sailor Moon. But we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way because I've yet to attune to the Aetherite. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way because I didn't attune to the Aetherite yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to old school this one. Alright, set feet down and attune. Well, a lot happened today. The main focus of the day was, spending time with my cousin who is moving next month. So she threw a going away party for family and friends today. Okay, Sailor Moon.
Welcome back, Corinne. Have you brought the whisper roots?
I did, yes.
Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride.
Or she in this case.
Will this quantity suffice?
It shall. The Kinsai is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgan rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you.
Perhaps the gods guided me here, so as they guided my grandmother, as they guided this woman from the west.
Well, thank you for singing my praises. I mean, after all, you couldn't have done this alone. You are Sailor Moon, after all.
Hey,
Oh, hey, you
how
guys.
goes the search? Any luck?
Yeah, let me introduce you to Sailor Moon.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master!
Well met, Cyrano. If you have an inkling as to the current
Well,
whereabouts of
Cyrano,
Hien,
okay.
we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Well, if that's how you're gonna pronounce it, fine by me. Cyrano, huh?
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Oh, what's going on here? Did we get in someone's way? No, something else is going on.
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors? Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
We're gonna see a fight break out. Yeah, we're watching this
Those
going
two
on.
don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now.
What do you mean for now?
Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories.
And on the other
The
side?
Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
And they can't appreciate the fact that someone has usurped them. Yeah. Do we have a problem here? Mr. Rorschach?
Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
So this on a protagonist like the Warrior of Light. So they're on our side.
Interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
Yeah.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words! As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothar heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
And so away they go. But they've certainly made their presence known.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
Is that a river or something?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San.
Oh. So basically the Hunger Games, then.
During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Xaela are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San. Which in these lands is now.
Oh, how convenient.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly,
But now you want to change that? So you're basically Katniss Everdeen then. You're District
Never
12
mind that.
competing against
You
Districts
seek
1 and
Hien,
2.
yes? I know where he may be.
Yeah, no wonder you're an archer. Yeah. Yeah, at first believed to be Sailor Moon, but in truth she's Katniss Everdeen. She's District 12 fighting against Districts 1 and 2. So 207,000 experience points. We'll take these Greaves. And see if they are good enough for me to wear. These have crit hit and skill speed. As opposed to crit hit and skill speed. Okay, so this is an improvement. Alright, so let's go ahead and put these on then. So yeah, it's a little bit of a boost, but it is a boost nonetheless. And we'll glamour my Dragoon armor, of course. Because of course the Warriors of Light's look must always remain true. So yeah, slowly but surely we are getting adapted to the new armor, because in some of the cases it's better than what we're currently wearing, and that works out just fine.